Hello Leo, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. These are your tarot messages for March 2019 for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Well, I am laying out the cards. Just a little bit of information for you. If you need to contact me or would like to contact me, you can do that at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. I posted the weekly readings yesterday. They were a little late this week, but it is Pisces season, y'all. So if you are feeling a little dreamy, a little spacey, a little disconnected, a little foggy around the edges, blurry around the edges, like you can't engage or you can't see something clearly, or there's something you feel like you should know, but you just can't figure out what it is, you just feel a little bit off, that is completely normal. You are not the only one. Pisces season, Pisces very sensitive, very dreamy in nature, very intuitive. So if it's not the sort of thing that you're normally sensitive to, it can be rather maddening because you feel a little bit fuzzy around the edges. So it will pass, but because it is Pisces season, it is the last house of the zodiac before we begin again in Aries next month. And in the weekly reading and in the other readings I've done for this month, there are some messages just floating around like in the ether, just ready to be plucked. If you look from the right angle, with the right perspective, with the right amount of patience, hidden information, the Seven of Swords has been showing up in readings over the past several weeks. It's hidden information or secrets or information that is not known to you. Apparently it is ready to be revealed because it is floating all over the place in the March readings, especially this week. So pay attention, keep a notebook and a pen or a piece of paper and pen or your phone nearby to take a note whenever you have some form of divine inspiration or insight, or you're walking by and you hear somebody say something on the street that is the key to unlock this whole other realm and scope of inspiration and intuition up to you. I mean, it seems the ether is rife for discovery of what was hidden, of what is hidden. So make sure you're paying attention to that if you would like to benefit from that, Leo. And we're going to start with you for the month of March, about how you're feeling right now. Again, this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone, but hopefully there is something here that you can take with you. And like I was saying, message, daughters and pages are about messages. And this particular message is wands. And it's passionate. It is visionary. It is related to our passions and our active endeavor, the things we actually get up, get fired up about and go out and do. This is your energy. You're very comfortable with this. You know how to use this information, but this is a message of action, of vision, of inspiration to make a move on. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. Oh, and there's the seven. There's the Seven of Swords. That information awaiting to be revealed is right there under creation, under creativity. All right, so you're in a visionary space at the moment. This card is about what you want most right now. Connection to resources, okay? Pentacles are about the material aspects of life, practical aspects of life, home, work, money, health, practical aspects of family. And the fives are about adversity, but it's adversity in service of achievement. All right, so this is the first test after you've begun an endeavor, that you have to utilize what you've already learned and apply what you already know. And this is a challenge that you are supposed to meet and work through or defeat or overcome in service of getting to the six, which is growth. All right, so this is temporary. But it is an active state of having to meet the challenge and overcome it. This is about feeling disconnected from resources where you normally go for practical support, where you normally go from emotional support. So it could be feel like you're disconnected from your community or your partnership or your coworkers. There could be some sort of a rift or some sort of a space that has opened up that makes you feel outside of your normal realm of existence that you have that supports your actions and endeavors. All right. This is temporary. There are resources available to you. There is community available for you. It's just not where you think it is. That's where this message of divine and visionary inspiration is probably going to apply, as well as creation and the hidden information in the Seven of Swords. Your resources and your support is not going to be, it's likely not where you expect it, or isn't going to spring forth from where you think it always has been. All right, so this is sort of a new scope, a new realm of understanding what resources are actually available to you. All right, and what community is actually surrounding you. Again, a visionary endeavor. This is what you are afraid of. A crumbling down, the tower. You're afraid of unstable or shaky foundations. You're afraid that all the work possibly that you have already put into action or endeavor, that it's going to come crumbling down before you can support it, before you can reinforce it. That is what you are afraid of at the moment. All right. But the tower moment, it doesn't have to be terrible. It actually can be good. You don't have to be afraid of it. If something does come crumbling down, it's going to be in service of carrying you forward, because what comes crumbling down is going to be superfluous. It's going to be unnecessary. It's going to be something that maybe you thought was supporting achievement and supporting growth, but it actually was not. So anything that's false, like a facade or anything like that, will crumble away and leave what actually is on firm foundation, so you continue to build from there. All right. Here is what is working to your benefit: justice, balancing of the scales, karma. Let's see. Justice is decisions and karma. So weighing your decisions, applying intuition, balancing the scales, knowing black from white, knowing right from wrong, and deciding, I mean, with this visionary endeavor in creation, you're staying true to your core, true to your center, true to real and genuine, authentic balance of creation. Okay, that's working in your favor. You're fair and you're just, and your balanced approach to things. This is what is challenging you right now. So 6 of Cups. It is your experience of things in the past. 6 of Cups is nostalgia. It is childhood. It is relationships from your history. It is circumstances from your history. It is memories from your history. It is emotional understanding from your history, from what was previous. And that is likely why you feel you don't have resources, because you feel disconnected from your community and from your understanding of how the world worked and where you got support and encouragement and compliance and involvement and investment from. All right. Recognizing that this is not going to come from where it historically has come for you. This is coming from a new vision, from a new source. Apply your, because justice is, this could be a Libra. This could represent a Libra if you have a Libra in your life. But this is about weighing up right from wrong. If you're working from a place that is unfamiliar to you, and your vision is what's going to have to carry you forward through unknown territory, your definition of right and wrong and what will benefit and what will destroy is very significant. So stay true to your own north here. That's what's working in your favor. All right. And recognizing what did work in the past and what did help you grow in the past, it may help you to recognize new avenues of vision, of endeavor, and resources here. So don't hold the Six of Cups as the definition of where those things will come from, but let them inspire you to look in the new direction to find where those things will come from in the future. Okay? And then this is your outcome, an offer, emotional offer for fulfillment. So this is actually this is a message. This is a page. This is a knight. So this is an offer coming to you or coming from you. So you are going to be in a position to make an offer, or you're going to be in a position to accept an offer at the end of the month. Okay, but it comes from reconciling and accepting these things and stepping into, this is feminine, divine feminine creation for fertile ideas, nurturing, nourishment, creation. This is the first step of bringing what was imaginary, what was conceived into inception, and then made a plan with the high priestess through intuition. And this is the first stage of making what was a thought into something real and actually in the world that you can reach out and touch. All right, so you're going to be in a position to make or receive an offer for emotional fulfillment. So it could be love. You may be proposing marriage. You may be proposing a business partnership. You may be offering someone else a job, or in the position to receive a job, or involvement in a community, or a new level of existing on a daily basis. So a new role in some aspect that that gives you emotional fulfillment. All right, we're going to clarify some of these things here for you. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles and maybe get a little clue as to where these resources might be coming from. So, and resources could be money, it could be space, it could be opportunity, it could be actual community, your family or your church or your neighborhood, or somewhere that you normally, anywhere that you normally receive support and nourishment. The page, so a message of emotional fulfillment. Okay. So you possibly feel like you are not emotionally supported. The emotional resources you normally have available to you, you feel slightly disconnected from, possibly. Reconciling this here and weighing up the options here is what's going to help bring you here to either accept or make this offer here. Right now you feel you want to know how to connect to that so that you can receive that. And let's clarify justice. See, get a clue as to what requires some balance. Seven of Wands. Okay, so stand in your own ground. Standing your ground, standing alone, burning bright against any resistance from outside sources. That's the disconnection you feel there. I mean, you're filled with divine, visionary inspiration. Seven of Wands is, sevens are about faith. And in this case, it's having the courage and inner strength to stand strong of your own conviction and your own visionary purpose and your own aligned purpose aligned with, your inner truth and your inner strength. All right. So again, your true north, staying true to that, standing your ground, holding your ground, even though you feel disconnected from this emotional involvement or emotional support here, you will make it through to the other side and come out stronger for it. Okay. And able to make that offer forward. Okay. And we're going to do a animal spirit card for you for March, Leo. And this is just something to keep in mind as you go through the months that may help you consider things from a different perspective, notice things that you perhaps may not have noticed before, or see them in a more prudential light. Let's see. So what for Leo do we have? Ooh, the gazelle. Sensitive, graceful, ready to spring into action. All right, so the gazelle is a fire sign, so it's completely in alignment with your energy, Leo. Where's the gazelle? Gazelle is heightened awareness and ability, but feeling slightly vulnerable. That's why it's so hypersensitive. When this is in balance, it's graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When it's out of balance, it has food allergy, insomnia, and racing mind. To bring it into balance, find a cozy space, nourish yourself with good food, and do yoga or do something to nourish your body. The gazelle represents supreme grace. It's sophisticated and elegant. It's often hyper aware of surroundings to a point that it may inhibit them from enjoying the surroundings that they are in. Okay, they spent a lot of effort cultivating it and inspiring it and growing it and putting it together, but that edge of hyper awareness that they exist on keeps them from really settling down into it and enjoying what they've put their effort into, enjoying the fruit of their labor. So worrying about predators or things that are going that make everything out there in the world that might go wrong springs to their mind to the point that they can't enjoy what it is that they've achieved. All right, so with this, remember to sit down and find your breath, check in, be comfortable, be cozy in those spaces that you do have comfort and you do feel belonging, and that will allow you to acknowledge the bounty that is around you. So all of the resources that are around you, even those that you may not have recognized as resources before. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Leo. All right, at the in a couple weeks, I'm going to have a special St. Patrick's Day reading up for good fortune reading available, and also the weekly reading next week, and the new moon, I believe, is coming up. So I'll do an all signs reading for the new moon as well. If you haven't checked out the full moon reading, I posted that last week. You can go back and check that out. I'll link that at the end. Again, if you'd like to know when all of those things are available, go ahead and subscribe and you'll be notified when they're posted. Otherwise, have an amazing March. Bye, Leo.